Hello, karibu, marhaba, bienvenue, welcome to the South African Ideas Festival 2023, right here at African Leadership Academy in Johannesburg, South Africa. My name is Natalia Sikombe, and I'm a proud faculty member of the Entrepreneurial Leadership Department here at African Leadership Academy, where I get to work with and collaborate with some of the greatest minds on this continent. Now, I am so excited to be your host, and I can't wait for you to see what we have planned for you this year's festival. Now, you know this festival wouldn't be possible without the hard work, sweat, and tears of the amazing and brilliant team behind the scenes. They have been working tirelessly to achieve the vision of a prosperous Africa driven by a network of young African entrepreneurs. I give you the Bezos Scholars. Scholars, there's someone I'd like you guys to meet. South African Ideas Festival is dedicated to empowering young African entrepreneurs with a vision of a prosperous Africa driven by a network of young African entrepreneurs. So of course this year, we took our time selecting 30 of the top applicants. So everybody, get ready to meet this year's South African Ideas Festival participants. Now this ceremony would be incomplete without a few words of inspiration from one of ALA's most trusted faculty members, who is driven by his undying passion and love for education, Mr. Ted Munter.
In Greek myth, Athena, who is the god of war but also the god of justice and reason, is born fully grown from the head of Zeus. Ideas often feel as if they come out of our own head this way, shiny, golden, and powerful. Our wholly formed idea, we think, will lead us to victory, make us famous, and bring justice to the world. The digital age has reinforced this myth. An algorithm springs from your head today, and tomorrow you'll sell it for billions and billions. Facebook, Twitter, Uber. Except that these are our worst companies, or some of them anyway. They are shiny and powerful, but they bring only the victory of wealth to those who hatched them. They do nothing for beauty or justice. And this is not how ideas of value work. Any idea of value, any idea worth giving your life to must be nurtured hour by hour, day by day, year by year. The nurturing of your idea is what makes you better, because your idea only matters in as much as it helps someone else live, someone else thrive. Who it helps live and thrive, how it does this, that's the work that you have to do. The world needs exactly 0 additional billionaires with Elon Musk's grace. If that's your goal, please go elsewhere. Serve others or go elsewhere. Yeah, I know you want to make it rain. You want money to fall on you as if from the sky. But in nature, when it rains on my garden, it rains on yours as well. I can't make it rain on me alone. And if I do, I become like Silicon Valley or Wall Street, drowning in money, totally unrooted from anything ethical, and meanwhile my neighbors suffer without a drop. That is not a good model. A $500 million yacht is not a sign of success, it's a sign of emptiness. If all you want is the best toys, go elsewhere. But if you want the grandchildren of your enemies to live and thrive alongside your own grandchildren, then get busy. Take your idea and nurture it, because obstacles are not your master. They are what you turn into opportunities. And money will not be your keeper if you learn to live with joy and less cash than anyone who works for you. After all, life is who you have, not what you have. And time is yours too, to savor, to treat as an engine, to mark with the hallmark of purpose. You doing your thing in service of the world, starting now.
Now it's time to throw it back. Throw it back to last year's South African Ideas Festival theme song.
The light bulb is sparking, Eureka, it's coming. Your eyes are glowing. It's the idea of the century. A vision, a mission, a friction, a passion, a zeal we can feel. And now we'll have steel, you're ready to create, to build, to ideate. Make it happen now, get a team, figure it out. Make it happen now, get a team, figure it out. Make it happen now. It's time to invent, to implement. Whoa, oh, invent, to implement. Invent to implement. Whoa, oh, invent to implement. Ideas Festival, 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 South African 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 Ideas Festival. Youthful youth in Africa, pulling together, growing forever. Youthful youth in Africa, youthful youth in Africa, pulling together, growing forever.
1, 2, 3, 4, up to the 10, the 10th anniversary. Set my kid again. Take a step, make a plan. Don't you die, cause you can. It's your time to come and win. Yes, you're here to come and win. 1, 2, 3, 4, up to the sky. The sky will never be your limit if you try. Try to find the answers to the who, the what, and why. Try to take your fears down, but your hopes so high. 1, 2, 3, 4, up to the 10, the 10th anniversary. Set my kid again. Take a step, make a plan. Don't you die, cause you can. It's your time to come and win. Yes, you're here to come and win. 1, 2, 3, 4, up to the sky. The sky will never be your limit if you try. Try to find the answers to the who, the what, and why. Try to take your fears down, but your hopes so high.
Ideas Festival, 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 South African Ideas Festival.
5 people couldn't do this alone. In order to deliver a South African Ideas Festival with excellence, the team decided to recruit a group of valuable and precious shadow agents who are equally dedicated to the cause.
Spin my world around. Boy, you spin my world around. Lift my feet off the ground. When troubles bring me down. Boy, you spin my world around. Boy, you spin my world around. Lift my feet off the ground. When troubles bring me down. Boy, you spin my world around. Spin my world around. You spin my world around. My world around.
Now, the scholars here at African Leadership Academy are part of a year-long leadership program called the Bezos Scholars program. Now, through this program, they get to work with and interact with some like-minded scholars and leaders in the United States of America who are also dedicated to bringing positive change in their communities. Here is what the US scholars had to say.
Hey, so what's up, guys? Everybody tuning into the opening ceremony of the South African Ideas Festival. I'm here with Naomi Lottie, and she is a high school senior from Lansdowne, Pennsylvania. She's also a 2022 Bezos Scholar, currently working on a project in college readiness, and she's here to get us started, get us excited about the South African Ideas Festival. So, Naomi, what are you currently working on? What is life like now for you?
Hi, Michael. Thanks for having me. Currently, I am starting a college and career readiness program at my high school to share the word about different college opportunities and career paths that students in my high school can embark on after they graduate. So along with my educator scholar, Mrs. Ava Alexander, we created Bright Futures for All, which currently serves as an online website for students to find all of the information they need, whether it's about scholarships and financial aid or connecting with different employers and local businesses of fields in their interests. We just want to be that support system that we currently don't have in our high school.
Okay, cool. That is like something I think it was really, really useful because like getting to college is actually not as straightforward. So I think that's a really cool project to be working on, and good luck with like everything that you're doing. I'm just really interested, like something like this sounds like it can be very challenging, like getting scholarship opportunities, setting up a website, like all of these things can come as a challenge. I mean, just what is the most challenging thing that you face and how did you kind of overcome it?
Yes, so we have encountered a lot of challenges. I would say the biggest has just been the community, like getting community input and support. So to give a little bit of context, my high school was split up into 2 different campuses in 2 different like city-like areas. So our 9th graders are on one campus and then 10th through 12th are on another campus. So trying to reach out to the 9th graders because they're in another building about like getting their input, what they're interested in, what, things they need help with has been kind of challenging. And then also kind of getting like our guidance counselors and teachers and other staff members involved, seeing how they can support us, has been challenging a bit, especially because in today, like currently everyone has so much on their own plate. And so we don't want to be a burden onto them, but we are working through it. We've been successful in getting 9th grade input and getting some teachers and principals on board because they feel like this is a project and its mission and service can be really beneficial to our community.
Okay, cool. Thank you for sharing that with us. And then I'm also interested to ask about something really negative per se. So on a more positive outlook, what is your favorite thing about working on Bright Futures? Like, what's your favorite thing?
My favorite thing, I think, has to be the impact it will have. And especially because we started off with the website, it can be a really sustainable means of like our project going to serve generations and generations even after I graduate. So I think it's really promising to think that, okay, now people are going to have like a central place to get all the information and support and guidance that they need rather than struggling by themselves trying to figure out their own path. So that's what keeps me motivated, knowing the impact and how helpful it will be for students who maybe don't exactly know what their future entails or what they want to do after graduation.
Okay, cool. I'm looking forward also to see the impact of it. And also, I'm looking forward to see the impact of the ideas of people that are coming to the South African Ideas Festival of 2023. So I want to know if you had to give any advice to the participants of the South African Ideas Festival this year, what advice would you give them while they're working on their projects throughout the duration of the festival?
Yes. So I know this is really common, but just keep going. I know at times, like when we encounter different challenges or obstacles, it can be tempting to kind of just give up or feel like, you know what, maybe I can't do this, or maybe all these challenges are just too much for me to persevere through. But we all believe in you. You can definitely do it, and know that whatever work or whatever initiative you have is meaningful. It has a purpose. And when you stay determined and committed, regardless of the setbacks you face, I promise you the benefits will be so impactful and beneficial and more than you can ever imagine. So you guys got this, and I'm rooting for you.
Thank you so much, Naomi. Thank you for joining us. It was great hearing about everything that you're doing. Please make sure to watch the festival. We are going to include the sessions on YouTube. Make sure to follow up with the South African Ideas Festival. And I can't wait to see all that you're still going to do. So once again, thank you so much, Naomi. Really appreciate talking to you.
African Leadership Academy is blessed with some of the most beautiful voices on this continent. And of course, with SAIF and this opening ceremony, we couldn't do without a wonderful performance by Ala Pella.
I would kila masangazo. Yebo kunjalo, kunjalo, kunjalo. Yebo kunjalo, kunjalo, kunjalo. Yebo kunjalo, kunjalo, kunjalo. Yo, oh, amen. Avula kila masangazo. Yebo kunjalo, kunjalo, kunjalo. Yebo kunjalo, kunjalo, kunjalo. Yebo kunjalo, kunjalo, kunjalo. Yo, oh, amen.
Tinasipho nengqamlezelo.
Ay, 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 ay,
Izolo,
yo, oh, amen.
Tinasipho nengqamlezelo.
Ay, ay,
Sithetha izolo,
yo, oh, amen. Yo, one love, one heart. Oh, let's get together and feel alright. Let's talk about love. One love. Let's talk about one heart. Oh, let's get together and feel alright. Avula kila masangazo. Yebo kunjalo, kunjalo, kunjalo. Yebo kunjalo, kunjalo. Yebo kunjalo, kunjalo, kunjalo. Amen.
If you watched the opening ceremony last year, you would have seen the talented work of our beloved artist here at African Leadership Academy, Mansi. I am happy to share with you that Mansi is back, and he is here to gift us with yet another piece that will visually represent and communicate what SAIF means to us all.
Hello everyone, my name is Mansi. I'm from Egypt and we are here today at the Green Room. The Green Room is the best place for me for inspirations for my artworks, and today I'm gonna use the scribbling style in the art in order just to use some random and uncontrolled lines to just scribble on the sketch and to produce like an artwork or an outcome for a person or an object, like just using these intersections of lines. And the reason why this technique is my favorite, because actually it's a metaphor of life, as life is filled of uncontrolled events and random moments that can put you wherever it wants. But the most important thing that you have to get out of this life is just to reach to your passion and your dream, and to make what you want to do out of these things, even if it's out of your control and out of your hands. Best of luck, all SAIF participants.
Hi, my name is Adriana Jackson and I'm the Bezos Scholars Project Manager. The Bezos Scholars Program is a leadership program comprised of 17 student leaders and 13 adult educators whose students choose to participate in a year-long leadership development journey focused on amplifying youth voice and action. We engage young people from across the United States as well as Africa through a partnership with the African Leadership Academy. This year, the ALA team is hosting the 11th annual South African Ideas Festival, and their topic is Money Matters. The Bezos Scholars Program is so proud of this year's team, Rahema Wazi, Michael Momo, Taha, and Miss Natalia, as well as the incredible interns and leaders who have made this year's South African Ideas Festival possible. This year's theme, Money Matters, is of importance as the team has pointed out that financial literacy across Africa can be improved and is a topic of interest to young African entrepreneurs. By providing entrepreneurs with resources, equipping them with tangible financial skills, and investing in their futures, sustainable businesses will flourish and impact every facet of community. To the participants of this year's South African Ideas Festival, we encourage you to engage deeply and connect meaningfully with others, lead with curiosity and ask questions, and finally, bring your lived experiences and expertise to the forefront of this year's festival. SAIF 2023 participants, we can't wait to see how you lean into this year's theme, Money Matters, and continue to contribute to a prosperous African community. Thank you.
Thank you all for joining us today. This marks the end of our opening ceremony. However, the next 2 weekends will be dedicated to equipping our lovely participants with skills in business finance, business management, personal development, and more. They will be working towards developing business model canvas and financial plans that will elevate their businesses and the continent at large. Now, please do follow us and their journey over the next 2 weekends through our social media platforms. And join us again at the closing ceremony on the 4th of March, 2023. South African Ideas Festival. Money Matters.